Hi grade 10's quick recap on how to solve for unknown sides in trigonometry. Okay, this diagram over here, all of them say you have to solve for the length of the unknown side, so they're all given to us as x and to two decimal places. So what you do is when you see the triangle, okay, look for your right angle. And then the side opposite the right angle, which is this side over here, is going to be the hypotenuse. Then look at your reference angle. Opposite your reference angle, the side would be the opposite, and this side here would be adjacent. Once you're done with that, you look at the information that's given to you. So in this particular question, I'm given information about the opposite, which is an unknown over here, and information about the hypotenuse, nothing about the adjacent. So then you say which one of our ratios links opposite and a hypotenuse, and that is sine, okay? So sine of this angle over here, 30 degrees, is the opposite, which happens to be x, over the hypotenuse, which is 70. And now we need to actually solve for this. So you go onto your calculator. Oh wait, let me first write it here. We're going to multiply both sides. This is an equation. So we need to get rid of the denominator 70. So multiply here by 70, multiply here by 70, leaving me with 70 times sine 30 degrees equals x. So on your calculator, you go 70 times sine 30, and there we go. That's our answer. Okay, let's just go back. It was working in centimeters. I'm going to write centimeters. Let's do another example. We're going to go all the way till F, okay? So 6 examples. This one over here, okay, my hypotenuse is this part over here. It's opposite the right angle. So this side is hypotenuse. This is my reference angle. So opposite is here and adjacent is over there. Looking at these, this time I'm given information about the adjacent and the hypotenuse. See, there's nothing with the opposite. So I don't need this one. What links adjacent and hypotenuse is cos. So cos of 25 degrees is adjacent, which is x in this case, over hypotenuse, which is 12 in this case. Okay, I need to get x alone, so 12. We're going to plug this in on the calculator. And there we go. Remember, it was to two decimal places. So 10,87, but then you look at the number next to it. It's equal to 5 or more, so this becomes 8. And there we go. Oh, not degrees, sorry. This was in meters. And there we go. Let's try another example. The hypotenuse is this part over here because it's opposite the 90-degree angle. So hypotenuse. I then have this is my reference angle. So opposite is this one and the one next to it. Adjacent is this one. Do you see in this question over here? We don't have information about the hypotenuse. We have about the opposite and the adjacent. What links opposite and adjacent? It's 10. So 10 opposite over adjacent. Okay, this here is going to give us, you can use cot if you wanted to, okay? Right, but I don't want x 10, I want x on its own, so divide the side by 10, divide the side by 10, leaving me with, it's an equation, like an algebraic equation. Now we just have to plug this in onto the calculator. Remember, round off to two decimal places, so 6,16. Okay, this time we were in meters. And that's our answer. 3 more. Continue. We look for the hypotenuse opposite the 90-degree. So this side here. This is my reference angle. This side here is opposite. This side is adjacent. What links opposite and adjacent is 10. How do I know I only want 10? Because remember, we don't have information about the hypotenuse. So opposite 10 of 45 degrees equals opposite, which is 10, over adjacent, which is x. Giving me x times 10, 45 equals 10. I don't want x 10 45, so I'm going to divide this side by that 10 45 and this side by 10 45. So x equals, we now plug this in onto the calculator. We were working with meters. Oh, yes, meters. Sorry. And that's our answer. Another example. This is my 90-degree angle. So this side here is the hypotenuse. If this is the reference angle, opposite, adjacent. In this case, we don't need the opposite. We need adjacent. We have adjacent and hypotenuse. So that is cos. Adjacent over hypotenuse, giving me x times divide both sides by the cos 60. We're going to plug this in on the calculator. Last one. This is our 90-degree angle. So this side here is the hypotenuse. This is our reference angle. So this would have been opposite. This would have been adjacent. Something that links adjacent and hypotenuse is cos. Adjacent is root 2 over hypotenuse of x. Divide both sides by cos 45. And there we go. That's how we would solve for unknown sides using our trigonometry ratios in triangles. Please remember this only works in right angle triangles, okay? We can give it to you singular like this, so we can join other triangles together. Please, in each case, don't forget to use your reference angle to get your opposite and your adjacent, and to use the 90-degree triangle angle in that triangle to get your hypotenuse. Good luck.